Hello everyone. Before everything else, the first thing you have to know is how to recognize which kind of veil you working with. So we have three kind of veil, but many more, but three general kind of veil. We have the 100% pure silk veil. It's the better, the most durable veil in the market, and unfortunately they don't make it anymore, or if they do, you're gonna pay a fortune for that. It's really expensive. So how to recognize the pure silk veil? Usually the first thing you have to know, it's always smooth, vaporous, and thin, and when you touch it, and it depending the weaving and the fiber size, of course. This one is more raw, a little bit scabrous, and natural fibrous. um, so you can recognize it because when you touch it, you're gonna feel the scabrous, but in the same time you're gonna see that is limp, really limp. It's always like this when it's pure silk. Is limp, is so vaporous and limp. Okay, so I can show you a little bit, and after this video I'm gonna show you how to make your limp veil more rigid, but it's going to be another thing. So another thing how you can recognize a pure silk veil is with the fiber, the tiny, when the more is teeny, the more is delicate, the more is, you can do that with it and it's not breakable, the more is natural fiber. Usually when you touch it, is not sticky, is not you can't absolutely not feel like sticky and plastic thing, and you can feel like the weaving and the fiber is really strong. Okay, and the more delicate is a veil, the more is possible is like 100% pure silk, because other fiber like rayon is not strong enough to make that kind of delicate veil. I'm going to show you another example of pure silk veiling. So you can see it's, I can stretch it a lot like this and almost this way, and I can be really strong with it, and it's gonna stay perfect. So, and you can see the little fiber everywhere. So this is pure silk. So remember, vaporous and limp, and always soft when you touch it, and smooth, and it's really perfect. But the other thing is a silk veil like this, silk veil, but treat or coat with cellulose, that means rayon, or mix with rayon, but less than 15%. So they're still really strong. They're still pure silk. So you can feel the smoothness. You can feel you can see that is all is limp, but the thing is different is you can feel a little bit sticky way. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but if you wet a little bit your veil, you're gonna see that it's little bit sticky, and when you do that with it, you're gonna feel that it's feeling like a little bit kind of plastic coating or something like this. So this veil still almost pure. They're starting to make that kind of veiling with mixing rayon or coating with cellulose just before the third war, and they continue to make it after the third war, not third, second war. So this is another veil, like 95% pure silk. So you can see that is really, really delicate, really limp, and in the same time is really, really, really strong. So this one is not coating with cellulose, but is only mixed with 5% rayon. So meaning that you're not feeling, it's not sticky, but you can feel a little bit kind of plastic, where is the simply way that I can explain you that kind of veil. So remember, 100% pure silk is fabulous, almost eternal veiling. It's so strong that you can use it like 90 years after, and it is gonna be beautiful. Okay, and after that you have this kind of veil. This kind of veil is still pure silk, but mixing with rayon. So maybe this one, when I touch it, is probably 40 to 50% rayon and 60 to 50% silk. So this veil stay really delicate with really tiny fiber and really beautiful weaving, but is not limp like 100% pure silk. And when you touch it, is really, really more you feeling more artificial or plastic. And if you wet it, you're gonna feel the really sticky way. Really, it's gonna stick on your finger, or if you iron it with stem, it's gonna stick, on the fabric that you iron the veil. But this still a really, really, really nice veil, and they're starting to make that kind of veil maybe in 1940, 1950, and there was made until the end of the 70s. After that, they're starting to put more and more and more rayon. So you have veil like this example. This is more rayon than silk, but they still have silk in it, maybe 20 or 30%, but not more. So this kind of veil it looks stronger because it is more rigid, but is really more fragile. You can just like do this like this, and he's gonna break and everything like this. But he's still a good veil because he have real silk in it. So if you're gentle with this kind of veil, it's gonna be easy to keep it like for years and years and years. But it is not fineness like 100% pure silk, but it's still a really good veil. And the other one is 100% rayon. This I don't sell that kind of veil because it's disgusting. So it's really, really sticky, really, really, really plastic, and you just have to do that, and it's broken. It is good for maybe 5 years, and after that it's starting to just breaking everywhere because it's 100% rayon, meaning cellulose. Cellulose meaning sugar, and sugar meaning that with moisture, heat, and you know, everything, the veil's gonna start to broke and break really easily, really easily, and is really fragile. This kind of veil, you use that for you know, something that you won't wear anymore, or for a costume, or for film costume or thing like this. But it's not a kind of veil that I recommend. So this is the first part of the video, and after I'm going to show you how to take care of each kind of veiling that I show you. So thank you.